Our next story is about a great Chinese loot. The protagonist is a Chinese banker who's been sentenced to life in prison. Why? Because he orchestrated China's biggest ever corruption case. The name of this banker is Xu Guojun. He's the former head of a Bank of China branch. He ran the bank's Kaiping office in the city of Jiangmen. This man had been on the run for over 20 years. It was only in 2021 that he was extradited from America. So what did this man do? Well, he stands accused of embezzlement and misappropriation of public funds. The value is $483 million. Yes, he embezzled $483 million. Just imagine the sum. He has now been charged with corruption. The charges have been filed by the Jiangmen Intermediate People's Court. In its verdict, the court ruled that in his role as the bank chief, the banker and his accomplices embezzled this money in American dollars, Hong Kong dollars and German marks. Besides imprisoning him for life, the court has also deprived Xu of political rights for life. His personal assets have been confiscated, and he has been ordered to surrender all of his illegal gains. Xu said that he accepted the sentences and would not appeal. Who again were his accomplices in this crime? There were many, but the names of 4 stand out. 1. Yu Zhendong, who was repatriated to China in 2004. 2. Xu Chaofan, who was repatriated in 2018. They were both sentenced to 12 years and 13 years in prison. Besides these 2, there was also Xu Chaofan's wife, Guang Wangfan, and Lai Mingmin, a former head of the Bank of China in Jiangmen. Guang was extradited from the United States in 2015, and Lai was among China's 100 suspects on Interpol red notices. Reports say Lai Mingmin was also responsible for ordering the branch to misappropriate at least $21 million. The question is, how did these people conduct this massive scam? Well, reports say their misdeeds transpired through fraudulent loans, misappropriated loan payments, and the siphoning of bank funds to other accounts. Now, here's the thing. Corruption in the Chinese financial system is rampant. Even officials elected with direct oversight from Beijing are tainted. Take the case of Lai Xiaomin. He was one of China's biggest bankers. Over a period of 10 years, he took more than $250 million in bribes. In 2020, he pleaded guilty for stashing millions at home, for hiding his assets, and for cheating on his wife with 100 mistresses. It doesn't end there. According to one report, more than $4 trillion in untraced assets have left China since the year 2000. Where did all that money go? Into offshore accounts and trusts. You see, China's elites own secret companies abroad. They operate offshore accounts. At least 15 of them are members of China's National People's Congress. Then there are members of the Politburo Standing Committee, and some of them are family members of President Xi Jinping himself. Only that the rest face action while Xi's family members don't. Even China's domestic security apparatus is tainted. Policemen, judges, members of the judiciary, officials who work in law enforcement, they've all been accused of corruption from time to time. Consider this report now from 2020. It said at least 21 police and judicial officials in China were under investigation. This includes cadres who have been awarded for good performance in the past. They were all accused of embezzling millions of dollars in public funds. So clearly the rot runs deep and wide in China, from bankers to politicians to judges to even policemen. It seems that every profession is tainted with corruption. WION World is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news updates on the move.